Assalamu alaikum. I hope all is well. My name is Zain bin Amir and welcome to Hot World Capital. Have you ever noticed how most people approach when it comes to investing in the assets? I have been in this space experiencing and playing around with different markets and different asset classes for the past 5 years, from crypto to real estate, stocks to commodities. Throughout my journey, after engaging with different people from different mindsets, I came across one common trait, and that is how do they approach towards the markets? Because most of us are unable to differentiate between investing and trading the markets. Most people spend their time looking for the next coin, the next stock, the next trade, the next real estate, or even the next person to follow. But a very few people stop right there and ask two simple questions. Where is the capital moving and why is the capital moving there in the first place? Acha, I have been working on these two questions since the beginning. And after various efforts, observations, reading the data, experiencing some of those wins and tragedies too. I am at the stage where I have been able to identify how the capital rotation is working in some areas by the help of technical analysis. That includes data, using ratios, and even understanding reading the macroeconomics, such as analyzing the probable outcomes on interest rate decisions coming later in the year, understanding where the oil markets can lead in the upcoming years, what is the growth environment is saying, hunting the opportunities in macro environment where assets and wealth can be built. And this is basically the reason why I have started Forward, where we identify assets, liquidity, and trend. ये कोई signals group नहीं है, and I'm not here to tell you what to buy or to sell. I'm not here to flex and predict the futures, and I'm definitely not here to build a community of followers. What I really want is to build a community of thinkers, place where we can understand how the capital is moving across the different markets from one asset class to the other. That includes commodities, crypto, real estate, energy, and including the risk assets. Based on my experience, markets are connected in one way or the other. One asset class will be making its all-time highs, whereas somewhere a different asset class will be making its bottom. So money doesn't move randomly and neither is needed to be chased. It basically follows incentives, liquidity, risk, opportunity, human behavior, which we commonly say as sentiments or emotions. This is basically where the capital rotation and the positioning matters. The goal of Alt World is to study those movements and understand the bigger picture. Most people basically focus on the price. I want us to focus on the context. Most people ask, what should I buy? I want us to ask, where is the capital flowing? That shift in the thinking changes everything, the whole game. And now I want to be very clear about something. Everything I share here is my personal perspective and analysis. I will be wrong. The markets will surprise me, and nothing shared here should be considered as financial advice. The purpose isn't to provide answers, the purpose is to build a framework. Because when you have a framework, you become less dependent on opinions, influencers, headlines, and market noise. You start making your own decisions with conviction. You start understanding the risk. You start seeing the opportunities that others gonna miss. If Alt World Capital can help even a few people think more clearly and manage the risk better and understand how the capital flows through the global economy, then this project will achieve its purpose. So, welcome to Alt World Capital. Let's learn, think, and grow together.